Hey everyone, today I want to compare the purple and the yellow machine at Planet Fitness, the leg curl machines. The purple one is seated and the yellow one is prone. You're basically laying on your stomach. And I have a preference between the two of these, but I'm going to show you exactly not just how to set your seat settings up for any injury that you might have so you can stay safe doing this. This is the workout that I have taught people for 7 years in fitness. I was first certified 14 years ago. For the past 7 years, I've been working with clients one-on-one, teaching them the most effective way to gain muscle and the safest way to gain muscle. Now, on these machines, this can be done very easily. Machines are actually the safest way to build muscle besides like body weight exercises or dumbbells, so you're in the right place. Before we get started, I've developed a 5-hour course about all of these things. There's a link in the description below if you need help setting your seat settings, walking you through absolutely everything about all of these machines at corporate gyms. Planet Fitness is one of the examples I use. That course is down below, but there is also a free PDF guide. You can just download this, give your email address, you'll get tips every week to your email. But it is a free PDF, so there's no reason for you not to download that guide, and that'll keep you so much safer than you've been doing. And it's a different approach to exercise that a lot of people don't know about. I've also opened up coaching, so I have just 3 spots available if you're wanting to do one-on-one individual coaching. There's a form that you can fill out down below. Like I said, I'm taking applications, but there's only 3. If it's a good fit, then we can work together. So that's available too. But so on to this. There's so many different aspects about this methodology. Comparing these machines, though, I want to tell you the seated leg curl is going to be the safest. There are 4 different ways to adjust this machine. And there's only 2, or technically only 1 way to adjust that yellow machine in the 30-minute fit section. So that's a big deal. That makes the seated leg curl safer just because of the different 4 points of adjustment on it. It'll let you really be able to position yourself in a way where your seat setting for your height is just right, and there's a bunch of other ways. I'm going to show you exactly how to modify that machine, and then I'm going to show you the yellow one afterwards. Seated is always going to be safer, especially for senior citizens, especially for people who have injuries or problems with anything going on in your body. You're going to want to be seated when you do this if you have a lot of issues. So technically, I'm always going to say a seated leg curl is going to be a lot safer for you. That's the big deal. But with this methodology, you'll notice I'm going so very slow. This is to eliminate momentum and to keep from ripping the connective tissue off your skeletal structure. If you do this in a gym, you're really just, it's basic physics. The law of inertia says that an object in motion stays in motion. So when you reach the top of that, you're just ripping that connective tissue right off your bicep or whatever muscle you're using. So if you stay slow and avoid that fast, jerky, ballistic movement, you're going to keep yourself from so many injuries into the future. So I hope that you actually do this too. But there's another component to this workout that's so different than what other people really know about. We're reaching the moment to where the weights cannot move any further whatsoever. This is where you'll get the most health benefits from exercise. And I have tons of videos going over these health benefits. We only discovered about 20 years ago that it is intensity of effort that helps us get these health benefits through the release in the body of these microscopic proteins called myokines. These are flood the bloodstream and help so many of our organs in very unique and specific ways, lowering blood pressure, literally killing cancer cells, lowering cholesterol, and reversing the loss of bone density. So many other factors as well go into this. So I hope you take a look at my channel and look at the scientific research. All of the offerings are available down below. That free PDF guide is my first suggestion to get started, to get to know more about this workout. And I'll send you some emails that will really help you use that guide to the best of your ability in the days following. So hopefully you come on board with this safe way of exercising. And here's my examples, both from the seated leg curl at Planet Fitness and then the prone leg curl. I hope you have a great day and enjoy those videos. There are 4 different ways to change this seated leg curl machine, so I'm going to take you through all of them here at Planet Fitness. The very first setting that's really going to be dependent upon your height and, just create an average, right? So like the numbers are pretty accurate. If you put it right in the middle, if you're an average height person like myself, like I'm 5'9", a little bit like shorter than that, but like I'll show you exactly how to change that one setting based on your height. So my height is just average. I put it right kind of in the middle there at a 4 or 5, depending, because you're going to be able to adjust another setting. The second most important, I'm going to get in this machine and I'm going to show you exactly what that important setting is. It's going to be, of course, based upon where you want your heels to be. You want this pad to touch not your heels and not your ankles, but right above your ankles, not your calves either. So you want it to be just right above those ankles, and I'll show you. And so the second setting, I actually grabbed that one first by accident. The second, I have the third handle that we're going to mess with here. This one creates a different spot to where you begin for your knees. So if your knees ever have any problem, this is going to be the handle that you want to adjust specifically here at Planet Fitness. I'll give you a good example of exactly what I mean. Because creating a bigger gap in the machine is what we're after. We could do the same thing by creating a whole gap in the machine, but there's already just a handle for it. So there's no reason to create a gap in the machine. It does it automatically. So starting further down there is going to be the fix for any knee problems that you're having on this machine. There's one more setting, and we just want to lower that top part onto our quadriceps or under our thighs there. So, of course, here at the end, I'll just show you how to do that, and then we'll just get to the exercise. And that pad, the one that I just lowered down that you saw, you never want that to be on your knee. You want it to be on your quadricep right above your knee. And just to make sure, if you need to bring that seat up just a little bit further from that one that I'm pointing at right there, you just pull that pin and move that seat forward just in case this isn't the perfect setting for you. You can change it. So there's 4 different points to change this machine. I wanted to cover all of those and make sure that you're safe. Another good thought process is to put your knee exactly where the hinge of the machine is. And so when I say the hinge of the machine, It's where it turns. You want your knee to be as close to that point as possible. That's going to keep your knee safe. Okay. All right, this is the 30-minute express leg curl at Planet Fitness, and I'm not a fan of leg curls that aren't seated, to be honest. But hey, I'm going to show you how to do this anyway. Thing is, if you have any knee problem on this, you're going to have to set a manual hole gap. There's no like clicker settings for this, like so many of the other gym equipment. So, of course, that same procedure of setting a hole gap, I already have it set. So what I'm going to go over here and show you is the give that's in the machine because I gapped the stack right here. So that's kind of an extreme hole gap right there, but I'm going to set it down a little bit more. I'm just guessing my weight because, of course, I've never used this equipment before, especially for super slow, but well, let's go. I'm going to set this hole gap a little bit less. So there's one knob to move up and down, and this is how tall you are. You want those pads at the very bottom over here to go right above your ankle, right below your shin. I'm just getting in and out of that. That is not going to be the most comfortable thing. So I definitely suggest the purple machines, especially for most beginners and super slow.